Hello everybody and welcome back to the Goal Side Podcast. We're your hosts Kian and Dylan Jessup. Now in today's episode we'll be discussing two very different World Cup semi-finals, taking a look into Spain's brilliance and Argentina's maliciousness. We're also doing our preview and predictions for the big final on Sunday. Enjoy. Just shows how much a midfield makes an impact. It's probably the most important part of a game now is having a very good midfield, because I never rated Rabiot throughout this whole tournament, and it showed in that game.
What did I say to you? Or last episode.
What did you say?
I said the Spain midfield is gonna absolutely dominate.
Yeah.
And France are gonna go scoreless.
Yeah, that was
for a prediction.
Great shout. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. I just thought that I couldn't see France not scoring with Mbappe with the attack they had. But yeah, Spain, their defense as well. Have to give credit to their defense. Laporte as well, playing against his old team, you could say, which is funny enough. But yeah, like they're completely shut out. Like all areas of the pitch, Spain just dominated. I mean, it was a proper footballing game, which I think we've missed a little bit throughout this World Cup. A lot of games have been moments and passion, but this is just a pure football excellence from Spain.
Oh, beautiful football.
Yeah.
But there were some players that underwhelmed. And we'll start with Elise. I think the main man, he was not near the standard what we've seen in this tournament so far.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, he played well against the lesser teams, but when it mattered, he hasn't really shown up. Yeah, he was poor. He was kind of, there's nothing you can say about him or anyone, because France did nothing. They didn't create anything. They absolutely did nothing. So I put him, Mbappe, Dembele, same category of just underwhelming, as you said. Like nothing. There's just nothing to it.
They didn't play well at all, though. I mean, it was the whole team. In particular, though, in the first half, anyways, Elise just wasn't dribbling around players the way he used to. What normally does, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the occasion got to him.
I want to give a shout out to one player in particular, though, and Rodri. Rodri was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Made it look so simple.
I mean, he showed why he's a Ballon d'Or winner. I think people have kind of given him lost slack. I certainly have as a United fan. I'm sure you have as well in the past. But yeah, he is a top player. I hate to say it, but he is a top player. Yeah, ran that midfield. And Cucurella, we have to talk about Cucurella as well. He had an amazing game.
He just, maybe that's why Dembele struggled.
Yeah.
No, it was Barcola side, wasn't it?
I think so, but Cucurella hasn't been dribbled past in this World Cup, I don't think. Or he wasn't dribbled past in that game, definitely. But he has been, I know he gets a lot of hate because, whatever, he's a bit of a weird player, you could say, but he has been amazing for Spain. And Spain haven't lost since that Nations League final against Portugal. So
it's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. And they've only conceded one goal.
I heard on the radio or on RT commentary, they've lost since your man the Fonte come in.
Yeah.
They've lost 2 games.
2 games, that's all.
They lost at Hampton Park in a qualifier.
Yeah.
And in the Nations League final. The only 2 games they've lost.
That is crazy. We could see Spain domination now. I mean, we saw Euro 2008, World Cup, Euro 2012. That was Spain domination. This could happen again. Yeah, what a team. And France just, all the hype just went away.
I kind of predicted it though, to be honest. I said the attack is great, but it's going to be one in the midfield.
Yeah. And
it was. They couldn't get into the attack.
No, they were.
Spain just controlled the game.
Yeah, but I mean that's also Deschamps as well. Deschamps, he's not. I've never really rated him. I know they won the World Cup under him, but I think good players kind of masked his tactical brilliance. I think when it comes down, when France are behind and they're not doing well, I don't think he has the tactical aptitude to deal with it. I think they just rely on just star power. So yeah, I think him leaving as well was a good idea. This has been a World Cup of managers leaving too. But yeah, Zidane will probably come in. I think that has that been confirmed. I don't know if it has yet, but he's coming in. So we'll see how France deal with him.
Because if Zidane does come in, he was fantastic at Real Madrid.
Yeah, but then again, he did have like one of the best teams of all time. But winning 3 in a row, Champions League in a row. I mean, he is. You have to class him as one of the best managers ever because of that, surely.
And the fact he's not really come back since. Yeah, he got nerfed into Madrid after that, but
yeah,
he's not really.
He hasn't
managed
been anywhere.
Then.
He's been waiting for France. You can tell. That's his.
Waiting very patiently.
Yeah, but I think.
Now, will France give him the job?
Yeah, I always thought Deschamps was going to leave anyways, even if they won. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean Zidane coming in now, rebuild for France, and possibly rebuild for England too, which you don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, in Spain now, what do you think their chances are in the final against?
Right, we'll talk about Argentina later on. The game last night. I think Spain will play their football. I don't think they're going to get swept into the whole emotions of it like England did. I think Argentina will be dirty. I think that's worked for them throughout the whole tournament. Argentina are going to, they're going to chop on them to Jose Simeone, who I think his only goal is to just stomp on players and, foul players. So yeah, I think Spain will play through it. I think they'll be confident. They got Yamal, who is... he's one of the best players in the world, and he's only 19. I think Spain have to win it. I don't see how Argentina can do this again, but it's Argentina. You can never rule them out. But I think Spain will probably edge it.
Because we'll go on to the next game now.
Yeah.
Argentina, England. And this was a fireworks matchup.
Yeah. That was... what was that game?
The main talking point, we're going straight to it. Did Tuchel get it wrong?
Oh, yeah, 100%. That was an absolute disaster class from Tuchel. I'll ask you what are your thoughts on it, but I'm going to have a rant on it afterwards. But what are your thoughts on it?
I've always said it.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do when you're leading the game is drop back and go defensive.
100%. And everyone knows it but Tuchel.
You're opening up an opportunity for the other team to attack you and put that pressure on.
Yeah.
And obviously it cost them then. The goal is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez.
Do you think Pickford could have done a bit better on it?
No.
I think it's a great goal, but I think if he had longer arms, he might save it.
I mean, if his body covered the goal, he'd save all the shots in the world. But it was an absolutely fantastic shot.
Courtois probably saves it.
I don't think so. It's curling away from him around the body, so the vision is blocked. It's curling away from him.
No, it is a great shot. It's a great shot.
No chance for.
But it wasn't far into corner. It was, it wasn't central either. But it wasn't far. It was a great shot.
Away from him.
Yeah. No, it was 100% a great goal. I just hated that it was Fernandez that scored it. Why him?
Well, Messi absolutely popped off for the last half an hour of that game.
He locked in.
He was absolutely, he was sensational. He
Yeah.
strung everything together. But it's again, when they put Messi on the right side, he does the damage. He did it against Egypt. They put him onto the right, they come back from 2-0 down. They bring him on the right again for the last 15, 20 minutes. They go and win 2-1.
Yeah, it's crazy how Messi is 39 and he's still tearing apart players. He tore apart Anderson, Bellingham, who are
that was bad. Yeah,
young, they're young, and got 2 assists then to win them the game. So, I mean, Messi has been the best player in this tournament. He's probably going to win Golden Ball, and he's going to win Player of the Tournament. At that age, it's unheard of. So yeah,
it's just insane. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Even for the second goal, the ball is it's inch perfect, millimeter, not even inch perfect, millimeter perfect.
Yeah.
Just over Stones' head.
On his right foot as well.
Just dips in, on his weaker foot, and just dips enough for Martinez to have a free header.
Yeah.
A free clear header.
When they brought Martinez on, I said, all right, that's game over. He's gonna score, because Martinez always finds a way to score, doesn't he? I knew, like, I'm going to go back to Tuchel. How can you go 1-0 up in the 55th minute or whatever it was, and then bring on all your defenders and leave on Harry Kane, sit back and expect to win the game? You still have another 35-40 minutes left to play the game. Like, what was he thinking? Has he not watched Southgate? We saw Southgate do that in the Euro 2021 final against Italy. They scored early, sat back for the whole game, conceded, lost on penalties. You don't do this in a World Cup semi-final against the current world champions. You don't just, okay, we're going to sit back. They have Messi. What's he going to do? They have Martinez. What's he going to do? You know, they have Enzo Fernandez, who is known for hitting long-range shots. Like, it was an absolute disaster class from Tuchel. And he's staying until the next Euros, which is absurd. He should be sacked, because they sacked Southgate for doing what Tuchel did last night, and they're keeping Tuchel. I think he should go. But, you know, I'm happy, because I don't think they're going to win under him if he's going to be doing that stuff. Like, they only went 1-0 ahead. Did they really think there any bit of security in that? Oh, terrible. That's my rant over. I've said my piece, but yeah, Tuchel needs to go.
I agree. He doesn't play the brand of football that suits England.
Yeah, I think this whole tournament, there's been no style. It's just been, all right, we're England, we got Bellingham, we're going to score goals. I don't think it's been any tactical approach, whether that's the players or the manager. I think it's the manager, overrated. Well, he's a great manager, but overrated in this tournament.
Well, to be honest, he didn't really beat anyone of particular note.
Yeah, their most impressive game was Mexico. That's it.
Yeah, that was a good win.
Yeah.
Now, they did that defensively against Mexico, but you're thinking now that maybe the quality of Mexico is the reason they could get an equaliser.
They were down to 10 men, so you can understand why they sat back. But to do against Argentina in a World Cup semi-final is idiotic.
Argentina showed what they should have done towards the end of the game. Last few minutes, when they were looking for the winner, you had 4 players pressing the 2 centre-backs as everyone's in the box.
Yeah. And
that's what they should have been doing. They played it normal. You're only a goal lead. In the last 5 minutes, you want to start sitting back, but the fight on pressure that early. When you get to stoppage time and you're 1-0 up, maybe Brown, Dan Burn then.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
But to bring him on, what is it, 75th minute?
Something like that. It was idiotic.
I'll check here now, 80th minute.
Yeah.
Con's on the 70th minute.
Yeah.
That's 10 minutes. There's still even this now, the stoppage time goes on for 8, 9, 10 minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
So that's 20 minutes of just playing 11 men behind the ball.
Yeah. No, Argentina deserved to go through. Now, Argentina's first half was a disgrace to me. What are your thoughts on how they approached the first half?
I think both teams in the first half were just feeling each other out.
Yeah, but I think Argentina started it though. I think England fell into their trap.
Of what, getting emotionally?
Yeah, like Argentina, you can see that their plan was, all right, annoy England, annoy the heck out of them. That's why they played Simeone. All he did, 4 fouls, got no yellow card. All he was doing was fouling. So I think that was their approach. I think make England emotional, because we know the build up to the game. There's the whole thing about, you know, the politics around the Falklands, all that. So I think their approach was, all right, let's be as physical, let's be as nasty we can to them, and we'll draw them in. And England fell for the bait. They fell for it.
Well, England took the lead.
Yeah, in the second half.
England, I know, but I don't really agree that they fell into an emotional trap. They had the lead. They just got mismanaged.
No, I think Anderson was then fouled a lot, and he fell for the bait because he got the first yellow card. I think England were feeling sorry for themselves.
I disagree. That was just Messi brilliant. Messi skinned Kane, went around him then.
Yeah. And then Anderson goes in
then
and
just took
takes
him
him out.
It's just cynical foul. I don't think there's any emotion in that, what you're saying.
But
He
did
didn't
you
get a
not
yellow
see?
card for
Did you
pushing
not see
someone.
every time England got the ball, instead of passing it, they'd hold on to it, and then Argentina would foul them, and then England would start moaning. If you want that, because they knew that the ref wasn't going to be on their side. The ref wasn't giving yellows to Argentina at all, apart from one. So, if you're smart, you would get the ball, pass it quickly, play through the nastiness, and not draw it in, not let it happen to you.
Argentina had more bookings than England.
No, I'm talking about the first half. All I'm on about right now is the first half, and Argentina's approach and how England fell for the bait.
Simeone, he probably should have been booked for persistent fouling.
Yeah, 100%. Like Simeone, in the first half, he did 4 nasty fouls. He got no yellow.
The ref don't tend to give yellows early on in the game unless they're clear as daylight.
But they were clear as day. Do you see Bellingham running towards goal and he got chopped down by, was it Paredes? No yellow. So, that's, I'm not saying the ref was dodgy, but in the first half, he let Argentina...
But I didn't like that ref.
What was that?
I didn't like that ref. He was the same ref against Spain, wasn't he?
For what game? What Spain game?
Spain, the game yesterday.
Was he?
Where it's same ref.
Really?
It looked.
I don't think you. I don't.
Maybe
did they do that? I don't think they did that.
I don't know, but they looked.
Yeah.
Being...
But no, I think in the first half specifically, England fell for the bait because, they weren't passing the ball. They were holding on to it and getting fouled and feeling sorry for themselves. But, and I'm going to say Argentina, I know all they want to do is win, but that approach is it's just nasty. It's just horrible. That's not football. They played great football in the second half when England sat back, and fair play to them for that, but they should have had that approach the whole time. But they won the game, so I suppose they were right. They're right about it, but I just don't agree with it. I think it's not a good look for the game if that's how you're going to play. And then we saw their antics after the game ended with the whole banner and all that. I mean, they should be definitely sanctioned for that.
Yeah, England weren't too happy about that.
Which is rightly so, because FIFA has the rule where you can't do that. You can't have any banners promoting political ideas or anything got to do with that geopolitics. So FIFA should sanction Argentina, but I don't think they will. I think they're just going to let it slide, which is a joke again. Because especially if England did that, saying I had a banner, if they won the game, they had a banner up saying, "Oh, the Falklands are ours," everyone would be outraged. But no, because it's Argentina, it's oh, whatever. And the thing is, it was the whole team holding it. It wasn't just one player brought it on and was showing it. It was the whole team were standing around it, including Lisandro Martinez, which, it's not a good look, especially since he's employed by an English club.
That is true.
It's not great. It's not a great look. And especially since the whole world knows that, who is right in that war, and it's England. Let's be real, it is England who was right. It's not a good look at all. I think Argentina are just, I don't like them at all.
The Prime Minister spokesperson said the World Cup might not be ours, but the Falklands definitely are.
Yeah.
Our position is unchanged, and our commitment to the Falklands is unwavering.
Yeah.
There's no.
And I mean, Argentina are pretty racist too. We saw, do you remember after the Copa America, Enzo Fernandez was live streaming, they're all singing a racist chant.
Oh, Ed Davey, a British politician, tweeted, I didn't know this. In August 24, remember this actually now, it says it.
Yeah.
Rodri and Morata were rightly banned for one match for singing Gibraltar, Spain. Now the Argentina players can celebrate the Falklands are Argentine. They must be banned from the final.
If they won't do it, but it's right though. It's FIFA rules.
It should be, sanctioned for sure.
100%. We'll see if that happens. We'll see in the next coming days if that does happen. But at the moment, it's not happening. We've heard nothing. Yeah,
That would
so
be massive news if,
yeah,
like, that's Andrew Martinez got suspended, Enzo Fernandez, Martinez, or Toro. If all them got suspended, it'd be insane.
yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, we have until Sunday to see, but it won't happen. Of course, it won't happen. Let's be real.
Alright, now we'll preview the final.
Yes, big final.
Spain versus Argentina. Now this is going to be a game of football. I'm nearly certain of it. Like,
Oh, of course, 100%. Messi's last ever World Cup game, possibly.
it's going to be. Will Messi go back to back?
It's only one game, it's only one game they have to win. He might, I think Argentina have been ruled out too many times and it hasn't happened. I think if they're going to go this far, they might win it. It depends on how Spain approach the game. If Spain take the bait, then Argentina have it won. But I think Spain are too locked in. I don't know. I'm divided because I've gone against Argentina throughout this whole tournament for basically every knockout game. Well, not every knockout game, but I've said that they're not going to get to the final and all that, but they've got to the final 2 times in a row. They've done it last time. They are World Cup winners currently. They very much could do it. I don't know.
It would be absolutely incredible if Messi went back to back.
Yeah.
Won 2 World Cups in the 30.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you this. If Messi does win the World Cup and he gets, player tournament, golden ball, all that, do you think he should win a Ballon d'Or?
It's a very good question. He'd definitely be up for running.
Yeah.
It just depends. Like, are you discriminating against the MLS for the standard of the
Rightfully
MLS?
Rightfully so, in my opinion.
If you're performing that well at a World Cup, if you lift a World Cup, get player of the tournament, golden ball. I mean, if there's a year like Harry Kane, yeah, but what Harry Kane actually won?
Bundesliga. I know it's a
You know
given.
what I mean? Like,
I know it's a given, but
no, not even a given. But you're even that you're comparing a Bundesliga to a World Cup.
well, Kane has done in Champions League. They got to the semi-final.
Kane has scored a load of goals.
And we have to look at it individually too. Kane has been way better than Messi, obviously, this season. Yeah, obviously, he has. Elise has. Mbappe has been better than Messi this season. So, apart from the World Cup, like. But I think, now, if it does happen and he wins the Ballon d'Or, I'm never going to trust the Ballon d'Or ever again, because I'll tell you this. In 2010, Messi scored 0 goals at the World Cup. Don't think he got an assist. He did nothing in that World Cup. He still won the Ballon d'Or. Rightfully so, because he had an amazing season at Barcelona. But if they're going to go back now and say just because of a World Cup he should win it, then you might as well just call it the World Cup d'Or and not the Ballon d'Or.
Well, Messi, I just looked at his MLS stats. He 12 goals and 8 assists in 14 games.
Yeah, but like it's
this
MLS.
This year.
It's MLS.
I know, but you have to, and then he does that in the World Cup.
But it's the MLS. It's not even top 15 league.
I know, but you forget about the MLS for a sec. It's combining that with the World Cup.
Okay, but also in
2018, Modric won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but he also
Messi won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, well, for Modric, he won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So that's kind of helped him. And then Messi in 2022, Haaland should have won it, 100%.
Haaland won the treble, so I do think he should have won it. Yeah.
Broke the all-time Premier League scoring record. Well,
I wouldn't mind that he won the treble. The trophy of it comes down to trophies as well. Kane said it himself. He said if you're going to win the Ballon d'Or, you probably have to go win the World Cup or have a very good tournament.
Well, you even saw Ronaldo. Ronaldo said that whoever wins the Ballon d'Or should win the UCL, Champions League, which you can, whatever you want to say, but the way that the Ballon d'Or is awarded, that is kind of true. But
then you're saying, is
no
the
P-
Ballon d'Or a
no
global
PSG
thing
player will
or a
win it.
European thing?
The Ballon d'Or it's skewed. I think they base it. I think they don't know what they're doing. Honestly, I think they just base it off each year. It's like, okay, who's the most popular player right at the moment? I think that's what it is, genuinely.
It's hard to argue Messi not winning the Ballon d'Or.
I don't think it
If he
is.
goes and wins back.
I don't think it is. Oh, well,
Like
yeah, go on.
he's about to win back-to-back World Cup. He's doing unreal. He put up unreal numbers now with MLS, but in the MLS. He then goes to the
Yeah.
World Cup and puts up unreal numbers. If you go play the tournament Golden Ball,
Mm.
World Cup back-to-back, you have to, I mean, you not have to, but it's definitely not controversial if you pick him.
I think, by the way the Ballon d'Or goes about their ways of awarding it, it's not controversial. But I think how it should be, it will be controversial if he does it, because the Ballon d'Or is based off the best individual season for a player or best individual year, whatever it is, right? So how can you just look at a World Cup campaign and award it to someone just based off that? I don't think you can factor in his age, or you can factor in his winning it twice in a row, because that's, twice winning before is in the past. That shouldn't be considered. And his age shouldn't be considered. It's just about who is actually the best player in the world at this moment throughout the whole season, throughout the whole year. And it hasn't been Messi. It hasn't. So to base it off a number of games, I know the World Cup is very prestigious and it's whatever, but I don't think you can. I think Kane should win it because he had the best individual season based off, his goal scoring, his assist making, his all-round performances each game have been amazing in a top 5 league, and he's done in Champions League as well.
With no trophy to show for it, though.
But that's the thing, though. I know trophies are a big part of the Ballon d'Or, but
a huge part of the Ballon d'Or.
But it's individual, though. It's individual. Individually, Kane, you can't say that Messi has been better than Kane this year or this season. You can't. So why should he win the Ballon d'Or?
You could argue if he wins the World Cup Sunday, he's had a better season.
No,
better
but
success.
I'm not saying about success. I'm saying who's been the better player, like in terms of their performances.
But you did say the World Cup or the trophies go hand in hand with the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, that's how the Ballon. That's how.
Trophies.
No, I'm saying that's how the Ballon d'Or goes about it. But I'm not saying. I'm saying that's not how it should. That's how it should be done. I don't agree with it.
Oh, I do agree. I do agree with you there.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
That's what I was saying. If Messi does win the World Cup and he does, get all of that awards for being best player and all that, then him win the Ballon d'Or won't be controversial by the way the Ballon d'Or has been moving the last few years. But I'm saying it's controversial because it's not right, if you know what I mean. That's kind of the point I'm trying to get across.
But I tell you this for certain anyway, I think he's going to absolutely have an amazing game against Spain.
I agree.
Messi in the big moment stepped up. I just want to go to what he said actually. I just seen this after the game. He said Argentina sensed England didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, 100%. They didn't want to keep on fighting. Argentina fight until the very last second. England, they just we just end this game for me, please. They're you could see in their faces they were destroyed, and that's Tuchel's fault. He put them under loads of pressure. But you can tell that they just wanted this game to end like straight away. But Argentina they just fight. They're determined, and they're fair play for being that. I can't fault them for that.
I tell you this though.
Yeah.
Yamin Yamal
Against
next
Messi.
gen Messi versus Messi himself.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait for this.
It's crazy. I know this has been all over the media, but do you know that photo of Messi like watching Yamal?
Yeah.
Who would have known that 19 years later, 18 years later, they would be both facing each other in a World Cup final? What? That's crazy.
It's just insane. It's actually insane.
Like, yeah, that is absolutely insane. Like, how do you think Yamal's going to perform? Because I don't think we've talked about him a lot. Because he's been performing well, but he hasn't been getting the goals, the assists. But how do you think he's gonna do in this game?
It's usual, unbelievable.
Do you think he's going to score?
I don't know, to be honest.
He did score some goal against France, but it was offside, or was disallowed was it offside or something? I don't know. It was disallowed anyways.
Even 24 Euro semi-final, he scored
some goal, yeah.
He has the quality. He can make it happen. Now, you probably will be targeted, I'd say.
Argentina they're gonna try break his legs, 100%.
Nah, we're pretty honest. He can get targeted, so I don't.
Do you know Joe Ramos against Salah in 2018? The whole shoulder thing. They're gonna try to do that to him, or something like that. They're gonna do something.
100%.
Yeah.
They're gonna foul him a lot, anyways. That's the least we can say about that.